Hello and welcome back to Forged by Geeks playing more Slay the Spire. We are starting our second campaign through this, and for this one we will be operating at Ascension level 1, so we have the harder elites merged in. We also unlocked our tier 1 and tier 2 cards for our rare rewards and reward stacks. No colorless yet, not a whole bunch of other random stuff, but we're getting there, slow but sure. This time we're also going to randomize where our characters go. So each of us will take a quick die here. Whoever rolls the highest ends up in slot number 1, and we'll work our way down.
Does it make a difference?
It can, apparently.
Okay.
It's a fast step.
6 here.
6 here.
1 here.
Okay, so me and Peter re-roll.
7.
8. Okay, so I moved all the way from the bottom to the top. Yay, that's a thing I do. Then Peter is going into slot 2.
I got the Red Ranger.
Yep.
Me?
And then Dan, hanging out at the bottom. There we
After
go.
watching Go-Go Loser Ranger, my opinion of a Red Ranger has changed significantly.
Yep.
I'm guessing gone down.
Yes.
Up there's fine. Okay. Little cough there briefly. Sorry about that. Okay, and I think we're generally good to go. What do we need to know? Is there anything specific before I start rolling dice and picking our boss mob?
Yes. So you randomly chose an Act 1 map, right?
Yes.
Alright, shuffle the map tokens face down, randomly place dark map tokens on dark spaces and light map tokens on light spaces, then flip the tokens face up.
Okay, and then I can probably pick the boss.
Yes, you may pick the boss.
Okay. Oh, we are going with the slime. So lots of splitty fun.
So we have already placed the meeple at the bottom, the boot meeple.
Yep.
Blah, 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 blah. And then we now need to shuffle the Neo's Blessing deck.
Already shuffled, and we each get one.
Yes.
I'll wait for Peter to get everything flipped up quick.
So we gain the reward in red and then choose one of the 3 rewards in blue.
Here will be yours. Okay, so for me, I get the reward in red. I get 3 gold, and I get one of my rare cards. And then I get to choose between remove a card, transform a card, or transform 2 cards and lose 3 HP. I am going to remove a card.
It's just a card
The common.
reward.
It's a card. It's not a rare.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, not rare. Sorry. Just normal card reward. But I'm going to remove a card.
Okay.
And it'll be a defense, like I always do. Okay. Cole, you're up next.
So I gain 3 and a card, and then I can either upgrade a card, remove a card, or gain 10 and lose 2 HP.
Gain 10 gold. Wow.
Yeah. I'm going to look at my card reward first, and then choose.
Sounds good. Peter.
So I'm going to gain 3 gold. 1, 2, 3. And that's just take a card from the card rewards?
You draw 3, pick 1. And then which of the bottom things do you want? Oh.
So let's see. Add a random rare card to your deck. That sounds really good. Transform a card. Upgrade 2 random cards.
And gain a curse.
Yeah, I'm going to try one of these rare rewards.
Okay, so you just take the top one and immediately get it.
Okay, and it is Limit Break.
Oh, wow. That's a good one. Yeah. Okay, Dan.
So, like everybody else, I get 3 gold, and I get to draw 3 and keep 1. So let me do that first. Ooh, I got the golden ticket again.
Oh, wow.
So I am keeping the golden ticket, I guess. And that means I lose these other 2.
Yep. They go to the bottom of your deck.
They were both poison related, but that's okay.
And then you just take the top card from your deck, swap it out for the golden ticket, put the golden ticket on the bottom.
And I got After Image. Whenever a card's effect makes you discard 1 or more cards, gain a block.
Oh, that's not bad.
So golden ticket goes to the bottom.
So these were my 3 cards.
Okay.
I got Perfected
Keep
Strike.
those hand.
Well, I need to pick my after as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
War Cry,
Or
and Fire Breathing. I think I'm going to take Perfected Strike. It's 3 damage plus 1 for each other card in your hand containing strike.
In hand. Okay, sweet. That's pretty good. Nicole?
I am going to. I have Stack, Melter, and Claw, and Tony and I were just talking about how I didn't do Claw last time, so I'm going to do Claw, and I'm going to choose to remove a card from my deck.
And I got 2 halts.
And I'm going to remove a strike.
And a empty fist. I'm going to take a halt just because it's a free shield. And get rid of the other 2. And how about you, Dan?
So I can gain 3 potions.
Mm-hmm.
I can
do another
card draw, but I've already gotten a golden ticket. Or I can gain a relic and lose the 3 gold that I picked up.
Correct.
That is an interesting choice.
The relic. I mean, yeah.
I think the relic is the right call.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
generally speaking, like that, because like usually you can't. Most relics cannot be bought for
3 gold.
For 3
Yes.
gold.
So you just take the top one from the deck. It's already shuffled.
This one?
Yep.
And I got a red mask, which is on 5 or 6.
Cause a weak.
Cause a weak, yes.
Okay.
That
Can I
sounds
get
pretty
your Meows cards? Okay. And those will go off to the side, not to be seen again for hopefully a very long time. Okay. And with that, we are good to go.
And I have to shuffle this in my deck, right?
Yep. So, for the first encounter, it's always these 4 cards determine who we face. So the first encounter is always designed to be a little bit easier. I feel like that's very similar to the board game, which I appreciate. Though I kind of missed the first 3 mobs have 1 HP option.
I thought it was the first 3 rooms and
Yeah.
have 1 HP.
No, first 3 mobs. Rooms could be different. Some rooms don't have mobs.
So it's like, yeah, the first 3 battles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not the individual monsters, it's just the battles.
Which I think can sometimes include an elite.
Yes, if you're a little bit lucky.
I sometimes
and
kept
careful.
rolling until I got that. Okay, I get a jawworm. Peter, you get a red louse with a green louse. Caw-caw! Nicole.
Again?
And a small slime. And Peter is the only one who gets an ad.
That's not a green
It says
mouse.
it's a red louse. Should it be a green louse?
Oh,
It
yes,
should be
thank you.
green mouse.
I put out the wrong one.
All right.
Okay. Next up, I believe we roll and draw cards. And we can pick what the roll gives us.
I thought we draw our cards
Yeah.
before we decide.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, before we decide. But we don't really have much for the roll, but the roll will tell us what they're
Yes.
going to do.
so set energy to 3, block to 0, then draw 5 cards, and then roll the die.
Okay.
And I draw 7.
Okay, so I have 3 damage coming my way. Nicole, you have 1 damage and then 2 damage from the second. Or Peter, 1 damage from the red, 2 damage from the green. And the first time either of them take damage, if not killed in 1 hit, they get 2 armor. Dan, you're taking 1 damage and he's strengthening. And then Nicole, you're just taking. Oh, you do have an ad. I was wrong.
You mean Dan?
Dan, you do have an ad. So
Okay.
you're taking 1 damage, and then you're also getting weakened. So, not too bad for a start, but we will see how we can handle this.
So I'm taking 1 damage and weaken?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it looks like me and Peter are the worst off to start.
So I've got my new Perfected Strike came in with 2 strikes. So my first hit is going to be for 5. And my second hit can be for 1. So if I could definitely take out one of the guys on me for 5, but it seems that 2 points will go to waste. Maybe I should take out Nicole's Acid Slime and have somebody else take out one of mine.
You mean Dan's?
I'm sorry, Dan's Acid Slime.
Dan's Acid Slime's only putting a weakness, so I wouldn't be as concerned about that.
Okay. Well, I could put 5 points on something if somebody wants to take out the green slime.
If somebody could...
Oh, we have a 6, which means I get to put a weak on something.
Oh, you do?
Because I have the red mask.
Okay, and that reduces damage by 1?
I believe so.
Yeah. So we will tentatively plan to put it on whichever enemy is remaining. So if you're doing 5 damage,
Whichever enemy's
remaining, you have to decide now.
Yeah, that's
you have to decide
start of
now.
combat.
Oh, good point.
Or start of turn.
Then why don't we put it on the cultist right now? Because then we can focus fire on all the other stuff.
Okay, that'll prevent the cultist from dealing any damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then next turn we'll really have to focus on it because it'll be dealing 2.
Okay. Works for me.
I forgot. I'm not used to relic in first round. Okay. Peter, if you could do the 5 on the jawworm, I can do 2 more against him, and then somebody just has to tim him to death. And then I can do 2 damage to somebody else's, one of the slimes or the slime or one of the louses, leaving it with just 1 hit point. And then I don't have to play any shields, which is key.
The problem is once the louses take damage.
Oh, right. So it'd be best for me to then do the small slime.
This first.
Yep, and I really like one of those 2 louses to die.
Yeah.
Specifically the green one.
Yeah. So if anybody can
So Nicole or Dan, can either of you do 3 points of damage?
I cannot. All I have are 2 strike cards and then a whole bunch of defensive stuff.
Yeah, I can't do 3 in one go. Like, it is not possible for me to do 3 in one go.
I can do 2 single attacks of 1 each, and that's it.
I can do a total of 6 damage this turn. But it is in 2 hits of 2 and then 2 more hits of 1.
Oh, so then the 2 hits of 2, and
so
then
I can't kill them.
you
but,
can.
like,
She can kill one of the green louses.
but it's a little inefficient.
Including penetrating the 2 armor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Was it? So I would only be wasting 2 points if I hit it for 5. So how many would Nicole be wasting if she had to kill the green louse?
2. It'd be the equivalent.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Okay, so thinking through what I heard, I'll kick us off a little bit. I will start by using my eruption for my first 2 energy and putting myself into wrath, and I will deal the 2 damage to my guy. Then I will use a strike. It's +1 damage because I'm in wrath, and put that on the small slime down here. Dan, are you likely to be able to use 1 point of armor on top of doing your damage?
I don't understand the question.
Do you need an armor?
No,
Or will you have energy left to do an armor?
I will have energy left to do 1 armor after doing both strikes.
Okay, then I will instead go on the red louse, which will give him the 2 shields.
Okay, so he'll need 3 points to take him down this turn.
Yeah.
Or next turn. Whenever we take him down.
Okay, and then Peter, could you wallop my jawworm?
Sure. I will use a perfected strike, which does 3 damage plus 1 for each other card in your hand containing strike, and I have 2 of them. So that costs me 2 energy and does 5 points of damage to it.
Okay.
And then I have 1 energy left, which I could either use for a strike of 1 or for a defend.
Let's hold off then.
So I think I'll hold off and just save that last energy place.
And then you're going to kill the green louse.
You mean the red louse?
No, the green.
The green one is the one that's going to do me 2 damage this turn.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I was setting up for you to kill the green. Because you can deal the 5.
okay. So I dual cast for my first energy, which takes my lightning orb and evokes it twice. Each of those evocations does 2 damage, so I deal 2 damage, it gains 2 shield, and then I do 2
them.
more damage and it loses the 2 shield.
Awesome.
And then I play a strike, which does 1 more damage to it.
Which kills
Thank
it.
you.
And I now have 1 damage left that I can do this turn.
Awesome. Why don't you kill the jaw?
Okay, I killed the jaw worm.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn, effectively.
And Dan, what do you got?
Okay. I don't need to do this, but I can, and there's no drawback. So I am going to play this for 2 block and discard this.
Okay.
So I gain 2 block.
So now you're protected from damage.
Yeah, I'm overprotected, but that's fine. So that took 1 energy. And then probably the best thing to do, I assume you want me to hit 2 things for 1 each.
Or you'll take off the 2 shields here.
No?
And
Why?
now, why would I do that instead of hitting things that can actually deal damage? The blocks will go away.
Because now Peter can kill it. And doesn't have to use a shield.
But, like, we have other things that we need to kill, Tony.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like, it can go away at the end of the turn. So you're not going to actually take damage, or even if you did take damage, you would heal it. Like, you're only taking one, right?
So I'm going to only take one.
Oh,
And if we kill him before the end of combat, I automatically heal one at the end
I
of
forgot
combat.
about your healing.
Yeah, so there's no point in,
And
like, completely
I could
preventing.
either strike or defend.
Yeah, so then doing the 2 damage versus this, and then letting Peter finish it off, it's one less mob.
Yes.
Okay, I like that.
All right, so I will use my strike to finish that off.
Sweet.
Thank you.
All
Good
right.
call. Okay, and that is our first round is complete.
So, like, we should just, go through the things.
Yep.
So the louse attacks Peter.
Yep, so Peter, you are attacked for 1.
Plink.
Nicole, you are attacked for 0, and he strengthens.
And the weak goes away.
Yep. And then, Dan, you get a weak.
Uh,
So that reduces your damage by 1, I think, for the next round. Yeah.
Yeah.
Deal -1 for each sword icon.
okay,
So
but
then-
only the first attack.
Yep. Hold on.
Yes.
Yes, only one attack.
Yes, then remove it. Yep. Okay. So now we draw and roll.
So the block goes off of the louse.
Yep.
Oh, those don't stay until
No.
you just
Nope.
hit. Oh, excellent.
That's why it was like don't necessarily go, real hard in trying to kill it this turn, because it's going to lose the block, and then we can basically tim it to death.
Okay, so we rolled 1, which gives us nothing. But for purposes, the red louse is not attacking, it's just strengthening. The cultist is still attacking for 1 and strengthening again. And the acid slime is attacking for 2 and dazing Dan.
Okay.
So ideally, we kill the cultist and the acid slime. The red louse can wait.
Yep,
Okay.
totally.
I do have 2 defend cards and 3 strikes. If you kill my thing, then I can use the 3 strikes. Otherwise, I can only attack once because I'll need the 2 defense.
I can deal 4 damage.
So I can prevent all damage. I do not have something better that I can do, and I can prevent all damage from the cultist this turn. So, like,
The
feel
acid
free to
slime
leave it.
is the focus.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll deal 4 to the acid slime using my
So,
2 strikes.
Before
and
you do that, I have a bash that will do 2 plus
a vulnerability.
make him vulnerable.
You should put that on the cultist.
Okay, so why don't I do... I'll hit the cultist for 2 and make him vulnerable. So if we have any big attacks, we can use them.
Okay. What are you looking at, Dan?
I have 2 defends and I have 3 strikes. So if the slime dies and I am not in any danger, then I will use my 3 strikes. Otherwise, I will use 2 defends and 1 strike.
And your strikes just do 1?
My strikes just do 1. The first one will be nullified by the weak.
Oh, right. Yes.
So
Oh,
I can
and-
do 2 damage.
You had
Maximum.
Wrath. Did you take the damage from Wrath?
Shit, I forgot about that. Oh, I had armor.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you have enough?
No, I didn't have armor. I forgot to put that on. Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
So I do take 1. Are you able to do any damage?
I will do 1, and then I can do 1.
Okay, cool. So that works. So then I'll use one of my strikes that's slightly buffed up. So it does 2 damage to deal 4 because he's vulnerable. So I have the biggest hit, which is kind of sad.
Yeah.
Welcome to turn 1.
Yeah, and then I'm going to do 2 damage to the acid slime.
Nice.
And then I'm going to give myself 2 shields because I'm in Wrath. And 1 extra shield because I have nothing better to do with energy. Okay, so now, Dan, you could deal 2 total damage, right?
The acid slime has to die or I have to spend defense.
I know, you can
Yeah.
deal 2 total.
Yes.
So it's
So,
down to 1?
so I'm,
Alright.
I'm using all 3 of my strikes to deal 2 damage.
Yep.
Okay. I
And then-
have no block.
Yep.
Why are you dealing why 3 strikes to deal 2
'Cause
damage?
he has
Because
a
I have a
weak.
weak. And now the
Oh,
weak
yeah,
is gone.
thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
That's why I've been saying when it gets nullified.
All right, I will claw, so I gain a red cube, and then I deal 1 damage, so that kills the slime.
Thank you.
That was the plan.
Yes.
And then I will zap to channel the lightning, and then I will defend twice.
Okay, and Peter.
I have 1 strike left. We can put either on the cultist or the red louse.
I say just kill the red louse.
Yep,
get it
let's
done
kill the
with.
red louse since it's in front of me. So I'll play the strike, and off he goes.
Okay. So now, Nicole, you get hit for 2,
I have 2 block.
and he gains a second strengthen, so now he's hitting for 3. I shuffle my deck.
I shuffle,
I shuffle my deck. Well, I draw a card first, and then I shuffle my deck.
Oh, because you didn't remove a card because you got the relic. Because both, I think Tony and I removed a card.
Oh, I didn't
so
even.
we had
I didn't even
exactly-
have the option to remove.
He didn't.
Yeah.
And honestly, the relic was a better choice.
Yes.
Oh, 100%
Yeah,
better choice.
And it's a better choice than keeping the gold as well,
And we get a 3?
which does nothing for us.
So the cultist is going to do the same thing he was going to do anyway.
Yes.
Attack and strengthen.
Call.
Oh, I only drew 3 cards and they were shitty. Wow. Well, I ain't doing shit.
What did you get?
Halt, gain 2 defense,
Oh,
3 defense, and a vigilance, gain 2 defense.
I did deal 1 damage to the cultist.
So, can anybody deal 2 damage?
I can.
Done.
Okay, he is very dead. So we have completed our introductory fight.
Yay.
Okay, so I get a coin, a potion. So can I get 1 potion from over there?
Peter?
And I get... There we go. I gain myself a blood potion, heal 2 HP. I'm
Oh,
not going to
nice.
complain about that. I also get a reward card set.
And you heal 1, right, Peter?
I do, in fact.
Yes.
That's a nice
Right
ability.
back up.
Okay, Peter, you get a coin and a reward card set.
Okay, so I've got these 3.
Nicole, a coin and a reward card set. Dan, a potion and a reward card set.
I get a fire potion, deal 4 damage.
Hey, that's not bad.
Do I get a reward card set as well, or no?
Yes.
I'm going to take the heavy blade here. 3
Ooh.
damage in each strength. That's +3 instead of +1.
That's not bad.
That worked out really well last game.
Ooh, I have interesting choices.
Go for it, or do you know what you want?
I have interesting choices.
Yes, you do. This is going to help define how your deck is shaped.
I like shivs. I'm going to take accuracy.
Go for it.
Useless right now, but should be helpful later.
Yep.
Although I'm giving up choke, which was one of my new cards.
Oh, I have leap, cool-headed, or go for the eyes.
Ooh.
Go for the
Go
eyes.
through
Go
his
for
Google
the eyes.
I think ultimately, though,
That was so long ago, and it's amazing how quick it came up for both of us.
What is that from again?
Baldur's Gate 1 and 2.
Okay.
Yes.
There's
what you
this
going with?
ranger character with a
so
hamster.
that always turns into a 1 and a thing.
I mean the miniature giant space hamster?
That's the
I
one.
think I'm going to take cool-headed to give me another source of block.
I'm tempted not to take this, but I know later we get lots of enemies, so I'm going to go with Consecrate. It's a free 1 attack for an entire row, and it upgrades to 2 attack for an entire row.
And that would be really useful against the slime boss, right? Because it'll hit all of them, right?
If they're in the same row.
Bosses are in every row.
Correct, yes. That is one nice thing about anything that hits a row.
Now the question is, how's the slime boss going to... It may summon like little slimes.
Yeah. Okay, shuffling up my deck, and I think we're good to go. So now we have to choose our path.
Though, right, though the next one is going to be a question mark no matter what we do.
Yes. I feel like we've got some decent money, at least on 3 of us. So the shop with an elite might not be a bad idea. And if we go that route, we then can choose to do more elites, upgrades, a bunch of stuff. Alternatively, the fire, getting an upgraded card early can be really good, but we also don't have a lot of cards to choose from to upgrade yet, so that's a trade-off. If we want to wait on the shop, we can do a later shop, or we can hit 2 shops. And then 2 shops has the nice ability to remove multiple cards.
Yeah.
So that's a really good bonus, but we'll have to do 2 elites to do that. But that also is really good in some ways. Though actually we'd have to do 3 elites.
So how y'all feeling? Feeling like go big or go
Well,
home? Or
why don't we do the first elite and see how our decks are handling it, and then we'll have a better, more informed decision about whether we want to try more.
Yeah, we can cut the other path to do the camp and a couple question rooms if we need to.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we will cut towards the shop and the 1 elite. So first we have a question mark. And our question of the day is the cleric. Hello, friend. I'm a cleric. Are you interested in my services? You can pay 1 gold to heal 3 HP. You can pay 2 gold to upgrade a card, or you can pay 3 gold to remove a card.
No, we pay 3 gold to remove a card in the shop, right?
Yes. But we're going to make more money before we get to the shop.
Mm-hmm.
Well, probably. Not guaranteed.
I am broke. I cannot do anything.
I am removing a card.
Well, you could spend money from us.
Right. But
I am removing a card as well.
only if you're willing to, though.
Yes.
What are you doing, Peter?
I'm removing a different
I'm torn between removing and upgrading. Some of these cards upgrade nicely, so
Yeah.
I'll check their upgrade sides. I think I'm going to upgrade Perfected Strike.
Oh,
So it's new side, I do 3 damages plus 2 for each other hand containing strike.
that's a big boost for this early in the game.
Yes.
Yeah, and that costs you 2.
That cost me 2. And then I will plan on removing a card, but probably not a strike.
Yes.
Once we get to the shop.
And then, does anybody want to contribute to Dan to upgrade or remove a
Yeah,
card?
upgrading after image reduces its cost to 0.
And what does that one
Whenever
do?
a card's effect makes you discard 1 or more cards, gain a block. I only have 1 card that does that right now, but a free power in play is a free power in play.
I'll throw 1 at that.
Let's see.
Yeah, because it only takes 2 to do that. Otherwise, I can remove a strike, but that takes 3.
Yeah,
And I think I'd rather upgrade because I could see this being.
we're
useful
like
later.
if we get any gold from the monster fight, we will get 3.
We'll get 3 gold from the monster fight?
Yeah, if you do get gold from fighting a monster, you will get 3.
We only
Okay.
got
But
one
we just
the
got
last
one of
time.
the last monster.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that detail. Okay,
So I was thinking that if I want to trade in a card, I need to save both of these.
quite possibly then, yeah.
Okay. I'll pay Dan.
Okay, so you get to upgrade.
Thank you.
And bottom. Okay, so now we move on to the mob. Can you move us up?
Onto the monster.
I get a fungi beast. Peter, you get a small slime with an acid slime and a spike slime. I get a second
Lucky me.
fungi beast too. Nicole, caca with a spike
Really?
slime. Yeah, apparently they are very attracted to you.
Yeah.
And Dan, you get the red louse with a green louse and an extra red louse.
Wonderful.
Okay.
So Tony has a pair of fun guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it ramps up pretty quickly into the second fight.
Mhm. Glad I upgraded.
Yes.
Although for all I know, that upgrade might not even show this fight.
Yeah. Oh. Cole also just won. That is an awful lot of enemies.
Seems like twice as many as we just had.
Yes.
So what are they doing?
So roll the 1. I don't think anybody gets anything off that.
Nope. Only a 5 or a 6.
So I'm getting hit for 4.
Okay. So
I'm getting hit for 2. The other one is double strengthened.
yeah, I'm getting 2 and then double strength, and on death they vulnerable me. Great. Peter, you're getting hit for 1, then you're getting hit for 2, then you're getting hit for 1 and a daze. So 4 total and a daze. Nicole, you're getting hit for 1 and a strengthen with 1 and a vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dan, strengthen, and then
I will be fine this turn.
I will be fine this turn.
And I can do 5.
I will be fine this turn. So I will just kick mine off quick. I'm going to go into Wrath. I fix my energy and stuff. And that does 2 damage. Need to pick where I'm putting that. I'm going to need to try to kill both of mine at the same time. Who's not going to be fine defense-wise?
I'm not going to be fine. I've got 4 coming in, and I can maybe kill 1,
Okay.
and maybe not.
Okay, so in that case, it feels like Peter's might be important to wipe out this turn.
So I've got a bash here, which will do 2 at a weaken. So I could put this bash on the acid slime here.
That's a vulnerable, not a weak.
Oh, I'm sorry, vulnerable.
Yeah.
I always get them backwards. And if somebody else can hit it for a couple, then we can take that out.
Okay.
I'll still have 2 damage incoming.
Why don't you go hit first?
Okay, so
And
I'll
I
hit that guy first for 2.
I forgot to put out hit point tokens.
And put a vulnerable on him.
Okay, because I'll hit him decently hard then to follow up with my Wrath attack.
And I'll have 1 energy left.
And so he's down 2. Then I'm going to hit my Wrath attack on this one. You'll understand in a moment. Taking him down 2. And then I'm going to do a Consecrate on your whole row for 2 damage to each.
But this one's doubled, so it takes them all the way off.
Yep.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
No problem.
And since I can tank up, I think I can kill one of your guys, Peter.
Much
And then-
appreciated.
And then I'm tanking up and getting 3 total armor, which is what I need to handle all of my attacks.
So I need 4 to handle mine.
Second, I will double check.
You have
Yes.
4 incoming.
Okay.
But 6 damage will wipe out all yours.
I can't do 6 damage. So.
Just pointing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'd have to like actually get them in big hits because they're louses.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Fucking louses.
So I can.
Lousy losses.
So I can do this. This is free now because I upgraded it. So that goes in play.
What does that do to you?
Whenever cards
Oh, yeah.
affect, it makes you discard 1 or more cards, gain a block.
Nice.
So I will play Survivor.
Note, you don't actually have to discard a card whenever it tries to make you discard a card. So you can play that last card or things like that as well, just for note.
I know.
It's like before.
I know, but I have so many things.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I have taken advantage of that. So that gets me 2 block immediately.
Yep.
Remember, I have 3 defense, so I will toss 1. So I gain an extra block. So I have 3 total. And then I am going
How
to
do you have 3? That's the first
2 plus 1 from the power.
Oh, right, yes. Okay. I forgot about that, thank you.
And then I will tank up to give myself my 4th block, so I am safe. And then I will play a strike and kill whichever one of Peter's things needs to die.
Let's have that one die, because it's going to do a daze.
Unless somebody has something better to target, but I think
Well,
killing Peter's is probably
Yeah.
best.
unless Nicole was going to do a row attack.
I have no row attacks right now.
I think I'm the only one with that.
Okay.
So I think Peter and Nicole are all that's left.
Yep, so I have 1 attack left. Unless somebody has something better, I'll just kill the small slime in front of me.
Seems good. And Nicole.
I play Cool Headed to channel a Frost. That's my new card. Then I play Defend to gain another block. To gain a block, and then.
So now you're protected.
Now I'm protected. And then I'm going to use a Claw to gain my first thing. That is 1. So now I can deal 1 to something.
Let's hit this one, because it doesn't gain it each round, so it'll lose it, and then you're fine.
Huh.
So that one will be easier to kill next round.
And then I'm going to dual cast.
How much will that deal?
2 twice.
2 twice? Oh, then let's not hit this thing.
And in that case, maybe we could hit one of the other ones.
Yeah, specifically to get rid of that vulnerable, so it doesn't hit you. which means these are a little bit harder to kill, but
Okay.
okay.
So that is the end of my turn.
Okay,
and
my
I gain
turn.
a block at the end of the turn.
This guy is officially a big problem. He gains 2 strength, and I get hit for 3 total because of I'm in wrath, so I take no damage. Peter, nothing happens. Nicole, 1.
I have block.
And he gets strengthened. And then Dan, you take 4, and that one gets strengthened.
I block it all.
Okay, next round.
Did you take one for your wrath, Tony?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we get a 4, which I don't think does anything yet.
So I am potentially in trouble this turn.
So the Perfected Strike that I just upgraded does 3 plus 2 for every card in my hand containing Strike, with 2 more cards containing Strike. So I can do 7 damage to something.
Nice.
And then have one energy point left over.
I only have.
Would you like me to hit the cultist?
I only have 1 defend, so I can only
I
get
can
1 block this
protect
turn.
myself from the cultist if I have
Oh, you can?
this turn.
Then can you wipe out the fungi beast in the front?
You got it.
7 beats 6.
So play that. It does 7. 1 goes to waste, but hey, that's life.
You don't want to kill the one that's double strengthened?
I'm mostly going to handle that. So I'm going to do 2 attacks. Each are for 2 right now. And that knocks him down to 1. So as long as somebody else can hit him for 1.
I can hit him for 1.
Okay.
So what are the enemies doing on a 4, by the way?
The enemies that are left. Hold on a second. So, over there. Nicole's getting hit for 2. You've got 2, 1, and 1.
I can only block 1.
I am blocking 1 for myself. Oh wait, I don't need to do that anymore. I'm going to do 2 to something on Dan's side. Not sure what yet. I don't know what you're up to, Nicole. Or Dan.
I can only do 2 damage this turn.
You can deal 2.
Yep, and it's going to be in 2 things. I channel a lightning, and then I've got a strike, which is free to anybody who wants it.
Okay. So you're dealing 2 1-point damages.
Yes.
Okay. Dan, what are you up to? We'll save yours for...
I have 1 defend and I have 3 strikes, so I'm going to either use 1 defend and 2 strikes, or 3 strikes if that kills something and reduces my damage better than or equal to defending.
So we probably want to try and take this guy down.
Yeah, how much do you have, Peter?
I just used my last one to kill off that
Okay,
guy.
so you have no more damage.
Yep.
Okay.
So
you can...
in order to kill the front one, you need 7. Unless it's
6.
6. Unless it's in one big go.
And will your Tim, that other one, hit 1 point before they go?
It will hit, but I only have 1 outside of that. I am doing a total of 2 Tims.
Okay,
That's all I got.
I misunderstood.
Okay. Do we know that your guys are going to attack you on your turn, Tony?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they were both... This was attacking all of us.
Okay.
So that's really bad.
Okay.
The other one was going to nail you.
Okay.
And then... Peter's we handled last round.
Yes. So that is, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to get hit for 4.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that we knew
Yeah.
like what your guys were doing before we killed them. And
Yeah.
it sounds like killing them was the right thing to do.
Okay, so you're dealing 2 damage, and Dan can deal up to 3.
I will deal 2 or 3.
Okay.
2 if I block, 3 if I don't. And I did not get
And the
weakened
block
last
will
turn,
give you
did I?
1 armor, right?
The block gives me 1 armor.
Yeah, you don't have weaken right now.
Okay, good.
Then given that, we can only just kill one of the green bosses. It looks like.
Okay.
Oh, which one's going to do more damage this turn?
They're both doing the
They're
same.
both the same?
Yeah.
Wait, there's the green louse, the red louse, and
Yeah,
another red louse.
yeah, we can kill one of these.
Okay, so we kill one of the back 2.
Yeah.
Is killing it equivalent to dropping damage by 1? So
Yeah.
then we may as well kill it.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your... So 3 1s?
3 strikes, that's all I have.
Okay, so that takes it down 1 and removes its armor.
All right.
Okay.
And then I strike it.
Okay.
And then at the end of the turn, my lightning goes off and kills it.
Okay.
and I gain 1 block from frost.
It had 2 block.
Yeah, it gains 2 block when you hit it for the first time.
Sucky.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Nicole, you take 2,
I block.
and it gains another strength. And Dan, you take 2, followed by 1.
Okay. I am down to 6.
Okay.
That hurt.
Yeah.
And I have
No.
no healing.
If absolutely necessary, Tony can give you one of his potions.
Yeah.
Like, well, his potion.
Yeah.
It seemed like we had so many potions last time we played.
I know. It's like I was getting free potions at the end of every combat or something. 4 again. We need more things. Okay.
Damn it.
I'm going to help Dan to start out. Well, let's first see if somebody can wall up one of them to avoid the armor.
I have drawn my dead card a second time now.
Ouch.
So I could do 5 in one go with Perfected Strike.
Oh,
So that could take out the red loss. Unless we need to take out the cultist.
I can block 2, do 2 ones, and apply a weaken.
If I needed to, I could block the cultist again this turn. But I will not be able to do as much damage by doing that.
okay.
So I can basically do 4 damage and block everything if that's what I need to do.
Then let's, Peter, why don't you annihilate that red loss?
Okay. Perfected Strike plus 2. The red loss is gone.
Thank you.
I like stuff that kills stuff without,
That's not a summon.
Oh, yeah, that one stays.
And I have 1 more energy in case we need 1 more point of damage somewhere.
Okay, I'm going to do, free...
Oh, no, we don't. Oh, yes, I do.
Wait. Oh! I'm +1 damage. I deal 3 damage,
Nice.
killing the other one with 1 hit.
Nice. Thank you.
Sweet.
And then I'm going to do a consecrate for free with a strike for my last energy on Nicole's for a total of 4 on the cultist.
Okay.
And I'm
We
out.
went from 9 down to 5.
I am going to... So I have no need
So
to
the
block
cultist
anymore,
is
right?
working 9
No
down.
need to block. So if you and Peter can deal 5, it's dead.
I can't.
Wow. Just ignoring me
Oh,
completely.
how much can you deal?
Wow. I've got a claw, so that goes up to 2.
Oh, shit.
And I deal 2 damage to it. And
Okay.
then,
Nicole wants to kill her own mob.
That's fair.
going on striking, right? So, like, we're gonna kill it, so I can deal 2 more damage to it. But I can't kill it, I guess.
Well,
Except I could kill it.
her
Yeah.
lightning would kill
I
it.
can kill it.
Okay. I can't even do double to spend energy. I'll just neutralize it.
Okay. Sweet. And we did get more loot from this.
Yes. Okay, so I get 1 gold. I get another potion. And I get a card selection. Apparently I keep getting all the good ones. I got a draw 3 cards immediately. Play them in any order for 3 energy. Or for 0 energy. Ooh. And then I get 3 cards. Peter, you get a coin and 3 cards.
All right.
Nicole, you get a coin, a potion, so we need another potion for Nicole.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
What did you get?
I drew
Nicole-
2 golden tickets, but I can only use 1.
Yeah,
Ouch.
no, you use both. They both flip, you flip over. No, let me see the golden ticket.
Thank you. I got a vulnerable potion.
When you reveal, immediately reveal a rare card. So you get to reveal 2 rares.
And
to
then
pick
you
from.
can pick which
Oh,
one. So
that's
you
the
don't
pit.
necessarily have to choose.
Okay.
And,
Legend
and you
double
still
tap.
have the other card to choose from as well.
I
Somebody needs
don't
to
think
give,
that's going to get chosen.
yeah, somebody needs to give Nicole a potion.
I already got one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the end, you get a coin and choose 3 cards.
Okay. I finally have money.
Yes.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, these are interesting.
Wow.
Oh, that's... I can't resist. I'm taking Mental Fortress. Whenever I switch stances, gain a shield. And it goes up to gain 2 shields.
I've got machine learning, barrage, and compile driver, and I will use machine learning.
What does that do?
Everybody is machine learning. It is a power. At the start of the turn, draw one card.
My choices are really hard.
Go for it, Peter. You've got the hardest choice.
Yeah, so bludgeon does 7 damage, and it upgrades to do 10 damage.
Oh,
That takes
Double
3
tap.
energy.
Costs 1 energy, but my next attack is played twice.
what does it upgrade to?
It upgrades to cost 0.
Oh, wow. Something like that with like, oh, yeah.
So this is going to be really nice later. This is going to be really nice now.
Yeah, it costs all your energy, but that hit. That can basically kill a mob. So what are you going to go for?
Still thinking.
Okay, Dan.
I am thinking as well. I'm least interested in terror. Both finisher and dagger throw are interesting. Dagger throw synergizes with a power that I have because it causes discard. And it draws a card to replace it. And it just does 2 damage and upgrades to 3.
Finisher, though, will help if you do build up ships.
Yes, I know.
But the discard is, you have that card, so
Yeah.
it's really powerful.
Yeah, I'm going to go with what I have.
Yeah, that's a good call. Build around what you've got.
Because I don't know what I'm going to get in the future.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take bludgeon here to do 7 damage.
Yeah.
The double tap is nice, but all my attacks are low, so I'm not getting much out of it yet.
The other nice thing about Bludgeon is if anybody else gets vulnerability capabilities, or you have that one to throw vulnerability, if we time it right, that could be a 20-point hit.
That could be useful.
Yes. And then hopefully we get you +1 energy at some point. That'd be nice.
Now these golden tickets go to the bottom of my deck?
Yep.
Alas.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm sorry that you got both at once. That's really unfortunate.
In some ways, though, it means that you don't have to build around the rare that you've got. Like
Yeah.
you can basically, it gives you an opportunity to choose which direction you want to go with your deck, as opposed to basically going, well, that's the rare card I got, so I guess
Okay.
I'm taking that one.
Move
right?
us up to the shop.
So yeah, like you're right that it kind of has some downsides, but it also does have a little bit of an upside too.
So, which, are you getting rid of a card, Peter?
I'm getting rid of a defense.
Sounds good. Interesting. Oh, never mind. It says discard it and draw again if it appears in the merchant. Okay, so we can't afford any of the relics because we only have 3 gold.
Yeah, we're screwed.
We can get a flex potion, a gambler's brew, or a weaken. I'm thinking we're just saving our money.
Yeah.
Okay. One person could get rid of a card.
I thought Peter got rid of the card already.
That's what he
Yep,
said.
that's what I
One
did.
person
Yeah.
could
Oh,
get rid of
technically,
it.
we're all supposed to draw 3 cards, and we could also potentially buy one of those cards amongst us.
Which is good. Wait, oh, I got a claw.
Yeah, that might be worth buying for Nicole. But draw 3 cards and see what we can buy.
Like,
Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Noxious fumes.
Oh, that's not bad either. No, you're not going a poison deck, so that's not nearly as
Well,
well.
we don't know yet. It's kind of early.
Yeah, but Nicole's already got 1 claw.
Yeah.
And those stack.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I'd love simmering furry, but I think we need to get Nicole her claw.
Sure.
Okay, that's 2 cost.
yeah, it's just 2.
Okay, so
So
keep
that's
your
the
gold
nice
down.
Sadly, no poison all game.
Oh,
Are all of these cards unique, by the way, or are there duplicates?
Oh, they're
I think I saw
duplicates.
some duplicates.
Like
There are
I
some
have,
dudes.
like the claw that I got is the second one, but the
There's
problem
4 in
is
the
it
deck.
stacks. So
yeah, there's 4, and she can stack up. She can just keep
Right.
stacking.
But like, are the power cards unique, or are there duplicates of those two?
Power cards are usually unique in this. They're
Okay.
not. There are duplicates in the original game, but this has physical. So
Yeah.
Okay. Now we move up to the elite, and we get our first elite.
but you are not it is not guaranteed that you will never see it again because we do reshuffle after Act 1. So you won't see it in Act 1, but you could see it in Act 2.
So technically, sitting in front of Dan, it is a gremlin knob. He has
No.
70 hit points.
I remember the gremlin not being annoying, but I forgot
Remember
why.
all the elites being annoying. At the end of the first round, he does nothing to us, but he gains enraged for the rest of the combat. Enraged. After you play a skill, you take 1 damage. So
Yikes.
after our first round, if you play any skills, you take a damage.
And all defense are skills.
Yep. And then starting on round 2, he deals 3 damage to all of us and strengthens himself every round. So we need to kick the shit out of him quick. Okay. And our die roll for today is a 4 again. So last. We don't even get to weaken him. Not that it'd matter this round.
I do. But it doesn't matter this round.
Yeah.
But I can still damage it with that card, though.
God, I got screwed.
Okay.
Oh well.
So I've got a bash. I can hit him for 2 and make him vulnerable. So if anybody else has a big head, I should do my dash.
I
My
can.
dash.
I will deal 2 damage with dagger throw,
I am not going to do better than that.
and I can, and then we can see what I draw. But yeah, the biggest thing I have is a dagger throw that does 2.
Yeah, I can start winding up, but like I cannot do a big hit this turn.
I am likely to do a 2-point hit. But
Okay, in that case, I'm going to use perfected strike instead, because I will do 5 instead of 2 in a weekend. That actually leaves us with more.
oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So I'll hit him with perfected strike plus 2 for each strike. I've got 1 strike, so that does a total of 5 damage to him.
Okay.
And I've got 1 energy left. Do I have to play a card?
No,
Okay,
you are not required to.
because I could defend, but playing a skill is bad this turn.
No, it's next turn. Like
next
this
turn?
turn, you can play all the skills you like.
Oh, he's not hitting us this turn, so it doesn't
Yep.
matter. Okay.
Yeah, I'm worried about next turn as well.
Oh, but I have a strike, so I'll hit him for 1 more with a strike.
Okay.
I'm gonna play a claw, so I deal 1 to him,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna play a strike to deal another 1 to him, and then I'm gonna play cool-headed to channel a frost,
Oh, that's so nice for you.
and then a defend. So the defend does nothing, but at least I've got my cool-headed up.
Okay, Dan, where are you up to?
I am going to start with After Image because it is free. That puts my power in play. Then I'm going to play Dagger Throw, which does 2 damage. And it draws a card. I draw Survivor. And it discards a card. I'm discarding Accuracy. And that gains me a block, even though I don't need it. And,
How many energy you have left?
that used 1 energy, so I have 2 energy left.
Okay.
But I can't really do a whole lot with it because the only attacking card I have is Neutralize,
Hey.
which does which is free and does 1 damage and weakens him, which is worthless.
No, weaken will carry to the next round.
Yeah,
Oh, it will?
weaken doesn't go away,
Oh, good.
unlike block.
And I have 2
I
energy
said unlike
left.
block like a moron.
So-
Strengthen, unlike strengthen.
Yeah, so like all I can do is just defend like crazy.
Okay.
So is there even any point in doing it since it's
No.
useless? I'm
No.
just gonna skip.
Okay.
You know, can I undo my turn? I just got an idea.
What?
So if I play bash with vulnerable, the vulnerable stays till next turn, right?
Yeah.
I've got a 7-card damage in my hand,
Oh, yes.
and I've got 5 chances out of 8 of drawing it.
So he gets 5 back.
So he gets 5 back, and I will give him 2 more after everybody else is gone.
Okay, so let's hold on to that. Then I will play Vigilance, not because I need armor, but because it puts me in calm. And then I will do a Tim. And I'm done. So now, Peter,
Okay, so now I will do
unless
the
Nicole,
2.
you had no more, right?
I had no more.
I'll do the 2 invulnerable, and then I'll do 1 more. So he takes a total of 3 instead of the 5 I was going to do. But we leave him with the vulnerable on there.
Okay.
I hit him for 1. But
Yep.
It's not an
Oh,
attack.
can you not hit him?
No.
It's not an attack.
Oh, okay.
So her thing's kind of weird and special.
Yeah.
Okay, so now he gains enraged. So from here on, if you play a skill, you immediately take 1 damage. It's not at the end of the round, you immediately take it. So you have to have the armor up before. So playing the skill give you an armor.
You
can
can take
lose
the
it.
damage first.
Well, no. you gain the benefit of the card, and then you take the damage.
Okay.
So unless it gives you more than one block,
Yeah.
it's not worth playing.
What if I gain block by not playing a skill?
That's
Then
fine.
I just gain block, right?
Yeah. Okay, next round, a 3.
So draw.
Yes, I have bludgeon.
Ah, and I got what I was hoping for. Okay. I'm going to start by spending 1 energy.
Fortress. Whenever you switch stances, gain an armor. Bet you can't imagine why I want that.
I'm going to play bludgeon and do 14 points of damage.
We love Peter.
This is total best boy behavior, by the way.
Yes.
I have 3 strikes and 2 defense, and since the defense are useless, I guess I'm playing 3 strikes. Unless someone can do something better, because the defense will be immediately canceled.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I am going to be taking 3 and go down to 3 at the end of this turn. And
Well,
then I
2.
will...
He's got a weakness from you last time.
Oh, good. I may live
So
one
we
more
take
time.
the vulnerability off of him.
Correct.
So unless someone has anything better that interacts with my cards, I
Nope.
can just deal 3 and that's it.
So we need to get him down quick.
Yeah, and that ain't happening for me. I am using machine learning to just draw a card at the start of my turn, and then I'm striking him twice.
To draw a card which has an 80% chance of giving a reasonable answer and a 20% chance of hallucinating.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's all of mine.
I think Peter, you're spent too, right?
I'm spent.
Okay.
I will do 1 more damage and gain a block from my orbs.
Okay. I'm going to play Wrath or Eruption to enter Wrath. That will gain me back the 2 energy I spend, and it will deal 2 damage to him. Then I will do Halt, which is a skill, but I gain net 1 armor. And I gain 1 from switching my stance. Then I will deal... I have... Yes. Still have 2 energy. I'm going to do Consecrate and Strike, each for 2. Taking him down to 34. And I'm fine right now, so I think I'm going to stop there.
All right. So at the end of the turn,
We've got him down to half.
I
We lose
increase
2
my
damage.
block by 1,
Lose-
and he deals 1 damage.
Yep,
He
we
takes
lose...
1 damage.
Oh, he takes 1?
Yes.
Okay. And we each take 2.
Right,
I take 1.
I take 2. I'm down to 4.
Okay. Back up on energy.
Now draw.
So we need to deal 34.
I do have my fire potion that deals 4 as a last resort.
Yeah.
I'm looking at that campfire. It's a long ways away from here.
Yeah, but weirder things can happen in this game. And that's cocked. 6.
6. He gains a weaken.
Oh, that's good.
And I draw an additional card, so that means I have 6.
3,
Nice.
4, 5. Well, okay then. My turn is going exactly the same as the previous turn.
Okay. So I'm going to get net 1 armor out of Halt. I'm going to wait for other people to go because I can possibly give Dan some armor.
Okay,
So,
that would be good. Thank you.
yes.
Okay, I've got 2 strikes. I'm going to hit him for 2.
Is he strengthened or is he? Oh, he's enraged. Okay.
But that is all I can do. That'll leave me with 1 armor left, but the only thing I can do is put up a shield, which will be useless.
So the weaken went away, right?
No, it came back.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I
Okay.
gave him a new one.
Yeah, I applied it because of the 6.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to claw, so that puts me up to 2. So he takes 2 off of that one. And I have another claw in my hand, but since that will go up to 3, depending on everything, it's possible. It could be useful for a bang.
Oh, if somebody puts a vulnerable?
Yeah.
It's not happening this turn.
Well, I could put a vulnerable if I needed
Oh,
to, but
yeah.
I mean, I honestly don't think it's going to be enough to wipe him anyway.
Go ahead, Dan.
All I can do is play 3 strikes again.
Hey, it's 3 strikes. He's down to 26. Okay. So you could play that at any point.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we actually save your... Have you put the vulnerable possibly for Peter's hopefully big hit next round. That's the whole hope. Okay, so I'm going to put Vigilance, which is a skill, which immediately takes away my 1 armor, but gives Dan 2.
Oh, thank you.
Which means you're only taking 1 damage right now.
No, I'm taking 0 damage because he's weakened.
No, he has a strengthen as well.
Oh, he does. Where did that come from? Oh, he strengthens every turn.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm taking a lot.
You're taking 3. Yep. Then I'm going to play Distilled Chaos. Draw 3 cards and immediately play them in any order for 0 energy. Actually, I'm going to change that order. I'm not going to have played Calm yet. You'll get it shortly. I'm going to do Distilled Chaos first while I'm still in Wrath. Yay! Okay. So, I hit him for 3 and try to No, I don't want to end in Wrath right now. I hit him for 3 and try to re-enter Wrath. That was free. I hit him for 2 more. And then this is also free, so 2 more. Down to 19. The rest of the cards I have to pay for. So hit him for 2 more. Taking me down to finally some energy. And now I do the armor to you. And because it changes me stance, it also gives me armor. From the switch.
Right.
Okay.
But it's a skill, right? So you took that into account, isn't it?
Yes, and then I lose to 1. Thank you.
All right. I claw, which deals... It goes me up to 3 and deals 3 damage to him.
Okay. Down to 14.
Yep. And then everything else in my hand is a skill.
Do any of them do double for you?
The only thing that I could do... I could deal 4 damage, but that's not going to kill him, so I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, probably not.
Or I could get up a defense, another Frost Orb, but I also don't think that's going to really be worth it because, I think we're going to kill him next turn.
Yeah, most likely.
So I think I'm going to just lose all of my cards and not spend most of my energy this turn.
Okay, so start of next turn. Everybody
In
takes...
a block, he takes 1 damage.
Okay, and everybody takes 3. I take 2.
I take 2.
I take 1.
I take 3 down to 5.
And I am down to 6.
I'm down to 3.
Okay.
Thank you, Tony.
No problem.
Oh, look, it's a skill.
1.
I have bludgeon.
Good.
Can anybody make him vulnerable?
Yes.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
But let's see if we can do it without making him vulnerable.
Because it's a potion. So if we can
Okay.
figure out a way of doing it without that, that would be great. However, 100% will
Yeah.
do that to kill him this turn.
Yeah, I
So,
do. I also
I've got
have
a
the fire
7.
potion for 4.
We only need to do 6 more.
Okay, I can deal 2.
I can deal 1, and that is it.
Okay, so let's deal those 3.
I can deal 7.
Okay,
So-
Peter kills him.
Between Minus 7 in Nicole, he's dead.
Yep.
Yay.
So I used a claw, which put me up to 4, so that dealt 4, and then I used 3 strikes.
Sounds good. Claws are free?
Yeah, claws are free.
Shit. We need to get those upgraded for you.
Yeah, and the nice thing is that machine learning gave me an extra card, which is the only reason why I drew the claw. Because otherwise it would have just finished up my deck and I wouldn't have done it.
Okay, so all of us get 2 gold.
Money, 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 money.
All of us get to draw 3 and pick 1.
Is that a normal or a rare?
Normal.
Okay.
And all of us get to pick one of these 4. So, we have a incense burner on a 6. You can't lose more than 1 HP this round. Making sure I'm doing that right?
Yeah. Relic is just draw a card from the relic deck.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's going to be these 4, so I'm mixing them up and I'll deal them out. The treasure room is the draw 4 and pick.
Yeah.
Okay. Peter, what do you get?
I've got Blood Vial. Start of combat, heal 1 HP.
Wow.
Wow.
Now is a good time to get that.
Yes. Would have been good for Dan.
Yes, I get Runic Pyramid. Once per combat, retain any number of cards this turn.
Very nice.
I get the pen nib. On a 5, we get vulnerable.
And I get on a 6, I can't lose more than 1 HP this round.
Oh, somebody's channeling Varix.
I'm almost tempted to get a second dagger throw.
It's not necessarily a bad call.
I also have Crippling Cloud, though, which costs 2 and poisons and weakens an entire row, but is an exhaust. Yeah, I'm going to double down on dagger throw.
Not bad.
So I've got a couple interesting cards. Flame Barrier will give me 3 block and deal 1 damage to all enemies that attempt to attack me for each sword in their next action. So it's like it's going to hit them for just as much as they were going to hit me. That sounds kind of nice, but Spot Weakness, if the die is a 1, 2, or 3, I can gain a strength to any player.
Oh.
And I need strength.
Yeah, because
So
you can double
I'm
it.
thinking Spot Weakness is what I'm going to go with.
Yeah, and what does that upgrade to?
Let's find out. It upgrades to
Oh,
1, 2, 3, or 4 instead of 1, 2, or 3.
that's very nice.
God, this is a tough choice. So Sweeping Beam I'm not choosing. What I'm choosing between is Sunder, which is one of my new unlocked cards, which costs 3, deals 5, and if it kills the enemy, I gain 3 energy. So that's tempting.
That is very tempting.
But Scrape works better with my deck.
Oh, especially with the claws.
Because it just pulls claws back into my hand,
Yeah.
ideally, if I do it properly.
If you time it right.
If I time it right. So it is a little bit time it right.
But for 1 energy, being able to pump your claws quicker and get basically an extra claw.
Yeah. It's
And you have enough in your deck, you're probably going to draw a claw with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would go that.
Yeah. I kind of want Sunder, but it doesn't work as well with my deck. Aside from the fact that claws are basically free, which means,
I do not think I'm going to take one of these cards, though one of them is 2 of them are tempting. So I can put weakness on enemies while I'm in calm, but I'm not in calm very often, it feels like. I can do 1 damage twice against an entire row, but then I can't play any additional cards. So it has to be the final card I play. And it would go up to that 3 times, and then I can retain, which basically means it sits off to the side and I can do it any time. But I'm just going to skip a card this time. Okay.
Look at this guy. Okay, with staying weak.
And I think we're done with that?
Yep.
Okay, move us on to the question.
By the way, I heal 1 at the end of the combat.
Yes, you do. Very nice. Dan wishes. And we get Transmogrifier. Before you lies an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. You can transform 1 card, or you can transform 2 and gain a curse. How does transform work again?
Transform. Remove a card from your deck that isn't a curse. Keep it in a removed pile away from your deck. Add the top card of your card rewards to your deck. It will be random. If it's a golden ticket, add the top card of your rare rewards to your deck instead, then put the golden ticket on the bottom of your card rewards.
So you get to remove a card. Well, you have to. You either remove one or you remove two. If you remove two, you also will gain a curse.
What do curses do again?
Lots of bad shit. They're usually a card in your hand that whenever you draw it causes a problem. If you're lucky, it just takes up a spot.
I remove a strike.
I remove a strike.
And I gain a cool-headed. So
I'm
I now have two cool-headeds.
removing a defend.
I gain a bane.
And I'm gaining metallicize. At end of turn, gain 1 shield.
Nice.
Oh, that's a power. That's every turn.
Yeah.
That could be useful.
I'm going to remove another defend.
Yeah, this was strictly an upgrade for me, which was nice. What does Bane do upgraded again?
And I'm going to gain... Oh, that was a strict upgrade. Third Eye, Defend 2, Scry 3.
Nice.
So I went from Defend 1 to Defend 2.
Yeah.
What does this cry do?
I forget how Scry works.
Scry is a special ability for his character.
Mhm.
Look at the top X cards of your deck. You may discard any number of them, then put any remaining cards back on top of your deck in the same order. You cannot scry more cards than are in your draw pile.
Ah, good to know. Okay, move us up to the treasure room. Now we get
treasure room.
the relics like I was planning. Oh, Nicole's double checking.
Each player gains a relic. No.
Okay, so I gain the first one. Peter, Nicole, Dan.
Happy flower. On a 3 or 4, I gain a... What is that?
Energy.
Energy. That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good.
I gain a Gremlin Horn. On a 4, I draw a card. On a 5, I gain an energy.
Wow,
Very
this
nice.
is big energy.
On a 5, do both of them trigger or only one? I have another relic
only-
that does something on a 5.
Oh, yeah, all
Yeah,
your
they both trigger.
Yeah, they both trigger.
On mine, on a 2, I gain 2 energy.
On
Wow.
mine, on a 1 or a 2, I may exhaust a card in my hand to deal 2 damage.
Oh, that's nice.
I really like that. Because that removes it from my draw. Okay, so now we have a hard choice. Do we go for another elite, which will lock us into having 2 elites without likely healing between?
Not necessarily. We could go here and then this way, right?
Oh, yes, you're correct. No, that's right.
I only have 3 hit points.
Yes.
And I have 6.
Or we're going to go for a normal mob, and in that case, we would likely go through 2 campfires. Though we'd likely go through 2 campfires after the elite as well. So, elite will get us another relic. And will be harder than a normal mob, likely. But we can still do the 2 campfires after, 1 for healing, 1 for upgrading.
Only if I don't die.
Correct. I mean, that's the risk.
The other thing is that if we really needed to, you can give him the potion now.
Yeah, let's do that.
Give him the potion.
So
and
this is an emergency backup for you.
Okay,
if
thank you.
you're gonna die,
Use
then
that.
you can
Use
use
that.
the potion.
Okay,
Okay.
so let's do the elite.
Okay. Can
Okay.
I use potions at any time or
Yes.
only on
Yeah.
on
Literally,
my turn?
right before it hits you, heal. So
Okay.
you don't die.
Glug glug.
Okay, elite it is.
I was going to suggest a non-elite, but if you want to go for the elite,
I was
we can
also
go
going to
for it.
suggest the non-elite.
I'm thinking go big. Let's get the extra relic.
I mean, there's no cost really
Mhm.
to us not like doing
Worst
this.
case, we start a new game. It's only 8 a.m. or 8 p.m.
Okay, then.
Okay. Our elite of the day is... Oh, fuck us. Dan will get this. Sentinels!
Oh no. I am dazed and confused.
So, summon sentries, AB, etc. until there's 3 enemies per player. A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A. These are one of my most hated enemies in the video game.
Mine too. They are spectacularly annoying.
So expect to get lots of dazes and lots of damages.
So
And
we
hope
have
for
this-
Peter's bludgeoned. Okay. And our first roll is a 2.
Start of combat, I heal 1 hit point.
Very nice. Anybody get other benefits from a 2? Nicole.
I get 2 energy.
So give yourself up to 5. Dan, do you get anything from a 2?
I do not.
Okay. I get to exhaust a card in my hand to deal 2 damage. Okay, so with a 2, 3, 4, 5. I am taking 3 damage and 2 dazes. Peter, you are taking 6 damage and a daze. Nicole is taking 3 damage and 2 dazes. Dan is taking 2 dazes and 3 damage.
Well, good news is the bludgeon came out. I can do 7 to something.
Okay.
2 dazes and 3 damage from me, you said?
You said 6 damage for me. Ouch, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I can deal a total of 6 damage.
So I'd like to start by hitting the sentry in front of me for 7. That'll put him down to 1.
Okay.
And I would very much appreciate if somebody can do that other 1.
And we definitely also need to get Dan's.
Yeah. So I am just going to start by playing After Image because it's free and there is no reason not to.
Okay. Oh, shoot. I keep forgetting I get a miracle at the start of combat. That helps.
And I can play a Neutralize on one of my guys, which deals 1 damage and 1 weaken.
Let's hold off on doing it on your guy, because let's wait till the end with that, because if your guy dies, you're taking no damage. And then we can put that on somebody else. I'm going to just start with a Mental Fortress to give myself armor when I change form.
I spend machine learning to draw a card at the start of each turn.
Okay. What else can you do, Peter?
Nothing. That took all 3 of my energy.
Okay. Nice and simple. How about you, Nicole?
I will claw to kill Peter's sentry,
Thank you. Much appreciated.
and then I will scrape.
To get
which
your claw
costs
back.
me an energy and deals 2 damage to something.
Let's get Dan's down.
Okay, so we go after Dance.
Okay.
So that was scrape, which allows me to get.
Okay, I'm going to do claw again.
Yes, I will claw Dance, and now it's
Thank
2 damage.
Okay, so it's down to 4.
I can do Dagger Throw, which will deal 2 damage, draw a card, and discard a card, and give me a block because of my power.
Okay. That seems good.
So I draw a card, I draw a Defend, then I have to discard something. I will discard a Strike,
Okay.
and I will gain a block from that.
And how much energy do you
That
have
took
left?
1 energy, so I have 2 left.
Okay, why don't you just finish off your sentry? Then you take no damage.
How many hit points does it have?
2.
It is 2.
Oh, but you have something that'll weaken something?
I have a Neutralizer just free that deals 1 damage and a weaken, so I shouldn't use it on the thing
Yeah,
that's
hold
going
that
to
for
die.
now. So use your
Okay.
2 to kill yours.
Okay, that means I will only have the 1 block.
You don't
Yeah.
need any block.
You,
Okay.
yeah, they're all
Okay.
going to be.
If they're just dazes now, that's fine. So
Yeah.
I do 2 strikes with my remaining 2 energy.
So right now, I'm taking 3.
So wait, let's see what I'm hitting.
Yeah, right now I'm taking 3.
And I'm taking 3.
Peter's taking 3 and Nicole's taking 3.
All right. My last 2 energy, all I can really do is play 2 defense. Could you pull your
Oh
swords
yes,
off?
I'm sorry.
So that'll put me at a block of 2. I can deal 1 more damage this turn, and that's all. And that's all I've got.
Okay, that's from your aura.
So I will take 1 damage, but
And-
I'm not as bad off as somebody who is going to take more damage.
Yeah.
Whom shall I neutralize to save somebody damage?
I'm taking it all to the face right now.
Okay, so I should probably hit one of your guys.
Well,
But
How
Peter's
many are you
also
taking?
taking it to the
So I'm
face, but
taking
he
3 to the
heals.
face.
But he heals. So there is that.
I will get 1 heal at the end of combat, and 1 heal at the start of the next combat, which will help a little.
But doesn't mean that you should have to take everything. It's just it might mean that it's better in this case, but it's hard to say.
I can exhaust a card to deal 2 damage. That helps too. But that won't get doubled, I believe. No, it does not. Okay, or +1.
Remember, I also have the fire potion to deal 4 if we need it.
Yeah, it's good to keep in our back pocket.
Yeah.
If we could get somebody down to 4, we could use fire to kill it, but I don't think we could get...
I think we may be able to.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if we'd want to use it this early, but this is an elite, so it seems like
Yeah.
a time to pull it up.
Yes, I can get my guy down to 4.
Okay. Do you want to do that?
Unless Peter can deal 4 somehow. No,
I've
he's
already
out.
spent all my energy.
Yeah, let's just kill
I can
the one.
deal 1.
Okay. So I'm going to go into Wrath, which gives me an armor because I changed stance. And that deals 2 damage to my guy. And then for my, I'm going to use that. I'm going to exhaust an armor to deal 2 more damage. And then you throw the potion, and he's dead.
Okay. Was that overkill?
No, that was exactly on the money.
Great. Okay. So bye-bye fire potion.
Okay, I think we're all out.
And then
No, we're not.
Oh, wait, and then the one
Yeah.
from each of you. Oh, hold on. So Peter and Nicole. I think we protect Nicole's.
Okay. So 1 damage and a weaken to Nicole's.
Okay.
All right, I will also deal another damage to that one.
Okay, and let's hopefully roll 1 to 3.
All right, so that's the end of our turn.
Yep.
And then,
So now we
have
stuff.
bad stuff. Okay, so I'm getting 2 dazes on the top of my deck. Peter, you're getting a daze and 3 damage.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, down to 4, and a daze.
Nicole, you are getting 2 dazes and 3 damage, or 2 damage.
okay, I take nothing.
Okay, and Dan, you are getting 2 dazes. Okay. So now I will only draw 3 cards this turn. So I dump my dazes and draw 3.
So
I
I
my
have
dazes and draw 4.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Does Ethereal count as a card where the card's effect makes you discard 1 or more cards?
No.
No.
Okay.
I draw 4 because I have an extra 1 when I
I
discard my
draw
dazes.
3.
Oh, shit. We're getting hammered. We got a 6.
A 6, I get to put a weaken on something.
Oh, don't worry about my mobs. I cannot lose more than 1 HP this round. So if I get 1, or no, I'd have to get 6 armor to block them. I don't care. I will take 1 damage.
So I've got a bash, which is going to do 2 damage and put a vulnerable on something.
Okay.
So whom do we want to weaken, and whom do we want to vulnerable?
Okay, so
With
first
that.
off, let's go through. I'm taking 1 damage. We'll just make that assumption, and I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm taking another 3, and I'm already down to 4.
yeah, Peter would take 3 in a daze. Nicole will take 6 in a daze.
Oof.
Dan will take 5,
We'll take 5,
which would be bad.
which even with the healing will kill me, but I will be able to block 4.
Well, hopefully we kill stuff
Yeah.
rather than have to block.
But literally all I can do on my turn is block 4.
That's fair.
So, given that,
That's rough.
Yeah. So we really want to kill 1 of Nicole's and 1 of Dan's if we can. And Peter's as well, if possible.
yeah, if I block 4, which is what I must do on my turn, I will take 1, but that would put me to 2. So maybe hitting somebody else and saving somebody else is a better.
Yeah, Nicole's
Take.
6 is really bad.
Yeah.
Peter's 3 is,
Okay.
would also take him down to 1.
I can deal a total of 8.
Oh,
So I can deal 2 and add a vulnerable.
how big of it? What's your biggest hit, Nicole?
My biggest hit is a 3.
Then you can deal 2, Peter.
Yep.
And then a vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
We could stop Peter's damage with those 2. Peter will not take any damage then.
Okay.
Okay, so Peter, hit for 2.
All right, so I will hit for 2 and add a vulnerable.
Okay.
That takes me down to 1 energy.
And then you hit for 3.
Yep.
And it's
Play a
dead.
claw, and it goes for 3.
So Peter is no longer being damaged.
Hold on. You just killed the one that is not damaging me?
Oh, shit. I had him backwards. Okay. Let's... that's 7. Yeah, none of the 8s are a problem, except for possibly Dan's 2 damage.
I mean, aren't I taking 6 damage this turn?
Yeah, but those
That
are
would
7s.
kill me.
Yeah. So...
Okay.
I think I need to rethink that order. How much damage are you doing outside of that 3 hit?
5.
Okay, and how much damage are you doing outside of the bash?
I've got 1 energy point left, which I can either use to do 1 point or shield myself for 1.
And Dan, are you doing any more
I
damage?
am blocking 4. That is literally the only thing I can do with my cards.
Okay.
So,
So you might as well just do it now.
yeah, do you want me to?
Yeah.
I'll just show it. So, 2 block, discard a card, which is accuracy. Because of my power, I get the 3rd block, and then I play defend, and that takes 2 energy, but I have 3, but I'm out of cards. So I
Okay.
have 4 block, and that's it.
So I haven't yet played the claw yet, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I haven't yet played the bash. So where do we want my bash?
So I'm trying to see if we can kill this and kill one of the ones on Nicole.
So killing this doesn't help me this turn.
Oh, sorry, kill that
Killing
one.
this helps me this
Yeah,
turn.
kill that and one of the ones on Nicole. That's kind of my target. The problem is that's 14 total damage. So your bash plus Nicole's claw can kill 1. Let's, for now, since Nicole would die, let's get her down.
I will channel 1 frost, which would mean this would do 5, which would leave me at 1 hit point.
That's still not great.
No.
Okay, so let's do the bash and the claw.
Okay, so do the bash for 2 damage and the vulnerable.
Yep, and then the claw, and this one dies.
Okay.
So now, wondering if we can kill the one on Peter to avoid him going down to 1 hit point.
Yes, not that one. This
Yeah,
one.
that takes 7.
Attack of 1 or a defend of 1, but the defend is a power which will be ongoing for next turn.
And how much can you deal, Nicole? Or you want your armor. We need to protect hit points.
I can do. It does not matter at all. I use Cool-Headed, which channels a frost. That is my 1 armor, and then I will use Zap, which channels a lightning. And then the last thing I will do is use Dual Cast, which will hit something twice for 2.
So 4 total damage.
Yep.
Okay. So if that hits this, takes it down to 3. How you can?
And then I will deal 1 more at the end of the turn.
Okay, and you can deal 1, right?
And I can deal 1 to it, or I can put on armor.
Okay.
So if you can deal 1 to it,
Yeah, I can. Well,
and Nicole does 1 at the end of the turn, then we can take that guy out.
yeah. So 1, 1, and 1.
Yes.
That's 3. Do it.
All right, I'll do my strike for 1.
And I'm just managing your orb right now, Nicole, even though I'm still going to do something else.
Okay.
We know that's where it's going. Okay. So now, and I've used 1 energy. So I have 2 left. And you're right now taking 2 damage, right, Nicole?
Yep.
And Peter, you're taking none.
Correct.
And Dan's taking 1.
I'm taking 1.
Okay. Nicole, I'm going to give you 2 armor with vigilance and go to calm.
Okay.
And that'll get me my armor back. Not that it helps me. And I am spent, because there's no point in doing that. Okay, so I think that's it for this round. We've used your lightning already?
Yep.
Okay, so on my side, I'm technically getting hit for 6, but because of rolling a 6, I can't lose more than 1 HP. So I lose 1 HP. I wonder how that works with armor.
I mean, you can still block everything.
It
and take
says
0,
you
right?
cannot lose more than 1 HP. So it does not adjust your block.
Okay.
Like, your block would eliminate damage, and then at the end you could not lose more than 1 HP.
Okay, so I'd have to have enough block to block everything regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I lose 1 HP. Down to 5. Okay.
But
Peter,
what's interesting is that
you get a daze.
Okay.
Nicole, you take 3 and get a daze.
Right. I had to effectively take 0.
Okay, Dan, you take 5.
okay, I block 4 and take 1 and go down to 2, and I'm thinking this is a good time to use
Nope, you don't use it until you have to.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Good general rule of thumb. You don't use it until you have to.
Okay.
So it is now the next turn?
Yep. Now I get that.
Ooh, I can hit for 7.
Ooh,
That's
that's
this turn.
a really good hit this game. Okay. Oh. And we get a 1. Which means I can exhaust a card to deal 2 damage. So, I am taking 2 dazes. Worst case, that's fine. Peter's taking 3 damage. Nicole's taking 3 damage in a daze. Dan is taking 3 dazes.
And no damage?
No damage.
Okay.
So our top priority is the 2 on Nicole and Peter.
Okay.
So I can take the guy on me out. So I've got Perfected Strike, which gives me +3, +2 for each strike on my card. So that's 7 points right there
Okay.
for 2 energy, and then an 8th point for 3rd energy.
Okay, yours is dead.
I can deal 4 and maybe more.
Okay.
I can block the damage on me if it was absolutely necessary to.
Don't need to. I'd rather kill the thing.
Okay.
Though, let me clarify. If you don't block, can you deal more damage?
Yeah,
Okay,
a
cool.
little bit.
So Dan, you can deal 4.
Well, hang on. Let's do the order. It's important.
Yep.
So I will start with Dagger Throw, which deals 2 damage.
Okay.
And then I have to shuffle because I have to draw a card. So 1 moment.
I'm going to interrupt briefly at this point, and I'm going to deal 1 damage to each of Nicole's for free.
I'm going to use Cool Headed to channel the Frost.
Nice. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am back. I drew a strike. And I'm discarding a card, which is a defend because I don't need block, and because of my power that actually gets me a block. And
Okay, so we need to deal 3 damage.
I can do that.
Okay.
So I'm going to play Bane with my 2nd energy, which just does 2 damage because
Okay.
nobody's poisoned. And then with my 3rd one, I will just play a basic strike.
Okay, we are taking no damage this round.
Okay.
So now our priority is to kill one of Dan's.
Yep.
Hopefully the 8 hit point, or probably Sentry A. Yeah, we'll want to kill Sentry A
Why that one?
because it's higher damage.
All right.
Have we rolled the die yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same turn.
I have a Claw, which is going to deal 4 damage.
Holy shit!
That's what claws are good at, man.
Oh no, they are.
And then, oh, that's interesting. That was enough to drop it that far?
Yeah, down to
Yes.
3.
Strike. That drops me out of energy, and then I'm going to deal a damage to it at the end of the turn.
Okay, I still have my 3 energy.
Or I could do it something
I'll
else.
deal 1,
Okay.
Yay, thank you.
and then I will deal 1 to one of my guys, just to get us all down to 1 mob, hopefully.
Yep.
I am no
Yep.
point in the rest.
I'm out.
I'm done.
Okay.
Uh,
What are you dealing your point to, Nicole?
I will deal it to one of Tony's mobs, the same one that he already damaged.
Okay. Next,
Right, we got our dazes and stuff.
I get 2 dazes, which kind of sucks. So I'll draw 3. Nicole, you get a daze. So you draw 4 cards or whatever, and Dan, you'll get 2 dazes.
So I draw 3.
Yep.
Okay.
I actually draw 5. I got my power in play.
And now a 6.
Yay! I weaken something.
I can only take 1 damage this round.
I can one-shot your guy, though.
Which one? The 7?
Yeah, the guy with the 7.
Yes,
I can
please.
one-shot him.
'Cause right now I'm taking 6.
Alright, I claw him, which now my claw is up to 5. And so he takes 5 damage.
Okay, he's down to 2.
I've got my bludgeon. I can do 7 to somebody.
Or actually, okay, you kill this one.
That's what I meant to do.
Okay, and then Peter, you kill the other one. Oh, that one stays. And then,
No, it doesn't. They're all summons.
oh right, you're right.
What do you? No, that's right. They are all summoned.
And then, so right now, Dan's getting 2 damage, and Nicole is getting 6.
I am able to.
6?
Or sorry, 3.
So I
6?
looking at
Jesus
his hit points.
Christ.
so I can just play all of. So I guess I could play all my cards on my guy and protect myself and deal 2 to it.
Oh, so that'll deal 2 damage?
It'll deal 2. It'll give me a block and it'll weaken it. So it'll
Okay.
deal 1 and I'll block it. Right?
Yeah, so you're taking nothing. So
Yeah,
now
I'm
we
taking
want to
nothing.
kill Nicole's.
Yep.
I will deal 2 damage to Dan's.
Okay.
I deal 2 damage to Dan's. If the topmost card of your discard pile costs 0, return it to your hand. That was my claw. Then I use my claw, which now deals 6 damage to mine.
Which kills it.
So the more you use it, the stronger it gets.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, no, Nicole, it can go stronger than 6.
Okay.
Hold on. Actually, let me check. There's a side rule card for this. But
It just says gain a red cube, so obviously it can go above 6.
there's a side rule card for this. And there's actually 2 types of claws. Yeah, there's no limit.
Mhm.
So if you go above that, take a red token or something to mark.
Yep. And then I am dual casting my lightning orb to deal 2 damage and then 2 more damage.
And it's dead.
Yeah.
So Nicole decided she just wants to kill everything.
Yeah, then I decided. So then I started blasting.
Yeah. Okay, so we all gain 2 gold. We all get the 3 pick 1. And we get another treasure. Okay, so I get a mutagen. Start a combat, gain an energy, lose an energy at the end of turn. So for my first round, I gain, strength. For my first round, I gain a strength. Next is Peter. You get a molten egg. When you add an attack to your deck, upgrade it. Use this 3 times, then discard it. So the next 3 attacks you add to your deck come in upgraded.
Oh, very nice.
Nice.
Very good.
Nicole, you get a war paint. Upgrade, a starter defend, and another skill, then discard this. Cannot be used in combat, so you can use it whenever you want.
Okay.
And Dan, you get Serpent Head. At question rooms, gain 2 gold when we enter the room.
Oh,
This
that's
is what
mine.
Nicole had.
Yep.
I will be rich.
So I think we're going the double campfire path. I don't think we're going for another boss.
I'm taking.
Since I have 2
I
hit
need to do
points.
some healing.
Yes. Wait. We also have to pick our cards.
Yes, if you want to.
So I have Shockwave, which is a full row, vulnerable, and weaken, and exhaust.
I am.
Oh, you got a golden ticket.
Yes.
I am torn.
You're all out of faith. This is how you feel.
I'm going to take dodge and roll because it can give block to other people, and that is useful.
Yeah. This is actually hard. I kind of like a card that isn't the rare. So the 2 I'm considering are signature move. Can only be played if this is the only attack remaining in your hand. Deal 6 damage.
So you're not taking the rare?
Well, wait, it upgrades to 8. The alternative is Spirit Shield. 2 energy cost, though, but gain 1 shield for each card in your hand, then exhaust. But if I upgrade it, it doesn't exhaust. But that's a lot of shield. If I use that, that could be 4 shield for 2 cost. Which...
And 1 card, also.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think I can't resist. I have to take Spirit Shield. So I need to get rid of that exhaust on it.
What was the cool gold card?
That's
that is a gold card. Okay.
Yeah. And then empty body I'm not getting. Okay. Did you pick a card, Peter?
I did. I ended up picking Shockwave, which is for an entire row. We'll vulnerable and weaken them.
Oh, that's nice.
We used that before a lot in the last game, and it came in really useful.
Okay. So, are we all done?
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you going to use your thing yet, Nicole?
It's kind of tempting, honestly.
So you can do a skill or defend and another skill.
Yeah. So
What would you do?
I could either do cool-headed or I could do dual cast, probably. Cool-headed will allow me to draw a card when I use it, which is nice but not critical, but then again with 0 cards in my deck, and then dual cast goes to a 0 card.
Oh, 0 cost?
Yeah, 0 cost.
Ooh.
0 cost is super nice.
Yeah.
I've been very happy with After Image being 0 cost.
Yeah, though Sundial is also, like, because I have this, like, being able to draw a card. I've been short on energy once, so...
Or short on cards with energy left.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna upgrade Cool-Headed. So
Okay.
I'll upgrade one of my Cool-Headeds and a Defense.
Sounds good.
And then that is the end of... Oh, wow. Upgraded Defense are 2 to any player.
Oh. And
Wow.
That's a lot better than the video game.
goes away.
Yeah. That's actually surprisingly... I figured, wow,
yeah, it was just to defend whatever.
Yes,
but
none of us have upgraded it.
Yeah, because who upgrades, like, normal defense? Come on, man.
Pretty much.
I did in the
Trash
video
you.
game when there was nothing better to do.
Okay, so I'm assuming we're not going for the other elite. We're going to 2 campfires.
Yes, I think we all need.
Okay, move us
What
to
color
the
am
event.
I? Green warrior needs healing.
Okay, up to the question mark.
So our event is Living Wall. The 3 faces materialize from the walls and speak. Forget what you know, and I'll let you go. I require charge to see a... It's too hard to read. And if you want to pass me, then you must grow. We each get a choice. Remove a card, transform a card, or upgrade a card.
Sorry, remind me what transform is again?
That's remove a card and get the random one off the top of your deck. I think I need to upgrade that Spirit Shield. I'm going to upgrade it.
I'm going to upgrade spot. No, maybe not. Let's see what the cost is. Nope, no thanks more.
I am going to upgrade Consume, which drops it from a cost of 2 to 1.
Very nice.
Ooh. I'm going to upgrade Dodge and Roll, which lets me do 3 shields independently across players instead of only 2.
Oh, wow.
That seems useful.
Yeah.
I'm going to upgrade Bludgeon, which goes from 7 to 10 damage.
Yeah, that seems good. That seems like a really good use. Okay. Now we go to the campfire. And at the campfire, we all get a choice. Heal 3 HP or upgrade a card.
Heal!
Heal 3 HP. 1, 2.
Oh, speaking of which, I gained 1 at the end of the last combat.
Okay. I forget. Do we heal after the boss?
After
Yes.
the act boss, yes.
I'm tempted to stay at 5 and get 2 more upgrades on the way out of here. Yeah, I'm going to take an upgrade for now.
Oh, I got 2 gold when I entered the question mark room. So I will take a 5 and return 3.
Ooh. I'm going to upgrade my My eruption said it reduces its cost to 1.
I'm going to upgrade machine learning, so it's now a 0.
Oh, wow. So you don't need plus energy.
I'll just turn my entire deck into 0s.
Yes. Okay. Everybody done? Move us on to the next event room.
I gain
On to
2
the
more
question
gold.
mark.
And we get a wing statue. You notice a large blue statue resembling a wing. You find gold spilling from its crack. Maybe there's more inside. Pray, remove a card, but lose 2 HP. Or gather gold and gain 2 gold. We all have to choose one.
Independently or as a group?
Independently. I'm not losing the HP.
I'm going for the gold.
I am going for the gold. Free money is free money.
Yeah, I'll take the gold.
So we gain 2, you said?
Yep.
Okay. Up to 11.
Okay. Everybody done? Moves on to another campfire. So now you can either upgrade a card or heal.
I'm going to upgrade since I get one at the start of the next combat.
I'm going to upgrade as well. I'm going to upgrade Consecrate to hit 2 to everything on the row.
I have to go dual cast, so that now costs 0.
Holy shit.
I just don't want anything to cost anything in my deck.
I mean, I survived last game with 6 hit point max. I can do 5.
Yeah.
And Dan, you have a heal, so...
I have a heal. I'm also tempted to, but we'll get more upgrade opportunities in the future, and since I have no shivs, it just doesn't make sense to upgrade accuracy right now.
But
That makes
upgrading
sense.
cards is still nice.
Yeah, but I
having 8
understand
hit points instead of 5 is also nice.
So the question is, do you think you'll survive? Because we go up to max hit points after the boss.
I have a reasonable amount of defend capability.
But you could upgrade one of the defends to 2 to anybody.
I could.
So there's flexibility.
That's.
I
It's
think
a
you're
hard
fine
choice.
with the heal.
It's
Yeah.
up to you.
It's
Yeah,
up to you.
I'm
though.
going to get other opportunities. Like 3 hit points is 3 hit points.
Yeah, but once again, we're going to go up to full after the boss.
Yeah,
So
but the
that's the
boss could
question.
really
Like,
hurt us.
Nicole's staying at 6, I'm staying at 5.
Okay. Yeah, but if I'm going to upgrade something, yeah, it's like, do I upgrade to defend or do I try to plan for the future about upgrading accuracy?
Doesn't
Because
matter.
I do want to go to I do want to go for shivs, but I haven't gotten any, and it's possible I will not get any.
You will get one eventually, because you're going to go
Okay.
through about half of that deck.
Okay.
So, but either of those options is a good option.
Okay. Upgrading accuracy or
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to upgrade accuracy and plan for the future and,
Sounds
and
good.
hope for the best. I do have the 2 HP heal potion if I
Yep.
need it in a pinch as well.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, don't worry. I think this is the Act 1 boss. If we can't beat that without losing 5 hit points, we're fucked anyways. What are you doing, Peter?
I'm going to upgrade Metallicize here. It goes from cost 1 to 0, which is a power that gives me 1 shield every turn.
Yeah.
So that's a good upgrade.
I liked Metallicize in the video game.
Yeah. Because, like, the nice thing about that is now it's free to put out. So you don't have to think, do I want to put it out? Is it good? No. Tink. And it gets it out of your hand, too.
Well, and the last time it arrived at the same hand as Bludgeon, which cost all 3 energy, so there's just no way to play it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. We are at the boss.
So we got to down it in 1 round.
Yes, clearly. With all 88 hit points. And then some.
88. That's weak sauce.
Well, remember.
It doubles. So.
Well, we don't know how this one works. On death, at the start of the next round, summon a large slime, an acid slime, and a spike slime in that order. From the summon deck for each play.
Oh, wow, that is bullshit.
From the summon deck for each play.
Yeah, so when it dies, all of us face the 3 slimes.
Yes.
That is unpleasant.
Yeah, so that is large, acid, and spike.
By the way, start of combat, I gain a hit point.
Yep, there are 4 of each. Shit.
That
But they're
is
relative.
not what I was expecting.
Yeah, same here. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be entertaining.
For the slime.
So, first round. At the end of the first round, he's going to put 3 dazes on each of us.
Wow.
At the end of the second round, he's going to deal 3 damage and 2 dazes to each of us. And at the end of the third round, 6 damage to each of us.
That's going to hurt.
What does he do the fourth round?
Go back to 3 dazes on each
Okay,
of us.
so he just cycles.
Yeah. I don't want him to have a third round. So ideally we get vulnerable on him at some point, and Peter nails him to the fucking wall.
Okay, I'm going to draw.
Six.
I get to put a weaken on him.
Very well. That doesn't help this round, but it'll help next round.
I've got my bludgeon. If anybody can put a vulnerable on him.
Anybody else have a 6?
No.
I cannot lose more than 1 HP this round, which doesn't matter. I also gain a strength because of my mutagen.
I could spend my vulnerable potion and put a vulnerable on him. That's one option that we have.
You've got your bludgeon, Peter?
I've got my bludgeon. I just upgraded it for 10. So if you put a vulnerable on him, that's 20 points of damage. Boom.
That feels good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vulnerable potion goes away.
Okay.
And
I play the upgraded bludgeon, 20 points of damage.
that's a nice starting hit.
I'm also playing Metallicize, which is going to give me 1 shield at the end of every turn.
Also very nice.
I'm going to play Cool-Headed, Zap, and a Strike. So essentially, that is going to deal a 2. It's going to deal 1 damage to him.
Okay, I'm going to do all 3 strikes and a upgraded Consecrate, which is going to deal a total of 9 damage to him. So how much did you deal, Nicole?
1.
1 damage?
Yep.
Okay. And then I get an armor. Yay. Okay, Dan.
If she dealt 1 and you dealt 9, that means you dealt 10 total, but it looked like you ticked it down 11.
No, I ticked it down 10. Because I moved it back 1 for mine, and then I did hers.
Okay. So for me, I am going to play Dagger Throw, which does 2 damage.
Okay.
And draws a card, which is Bane. And
you can discard the card you draw if you want.
I know that.
Okay, just making sure.
That's why I'm saying what it is.
Yeah.
And since I don't need any block this turn, I am discarding a defend.
Okay.
And that took 1 energy. And I have another Dagger Throw, which does 2 damage. And draws a card, which is a strike. And I discard another defend. Sadly, I don't have my power out. And I am going to play Bane, which does 2 damage for my last energy. And I am going to play Neutralize for 0 energy. That is going to do 1 damage and put a second weaken.
That's very nice.
And I guess now is the time. I'm going to tap Runic Pyramid and retain all 3 of these cards.
For next round.
Yeah, Dodge and Roll Plus is the one I really care about, but I may as well keep the Defend and the Strike.
Yep.
Just for options.
Okay. Peter, anything else on your side?
I have already played.
Okay. Then...
I deal 2 more damage.
Okay. We got him almost halfway down in the first round.
Nice.
So now this round... now we all take 3 dazes, which means you draw 3 less cards.
Okay.
Dan having that was very nice.
Yes.
That sucks.
And I drew a defend and a strike. Wow, that was shitty.
Okay.
And I drew 2 basic strikes. Wow.
So he's dealing 2 damage.
Roll.
All right. 3. I have nothing.
I have nothing.
I gain an energy, which doesn't help because I only draw 2 cards.
Wow.
So he's dealing how much damage to each of us?
2.
Okay.
And 2 dazes.
I am going to Machine Learning, which gains me an additional card at the start of the turn. That is free.
That's very nice.
And then I am playing Cool-Headed, which costs me 1 energy, and I deal 2 damage to him when I channel a Frost to replace one of my lightning, and then I draw a card.
So you're protected.
Yes.
Okay.
So
all I have is 2 strikes, so I do 2 damage to him.
Okay. Dan.
So, here's what I have in terms of defense. We should start with that. I need 3 to block it.
2.
I need 2. So I'm thinking I can do defend to protect myself. Give 2 to Peter, whom I think needs it.
I actually only need 1.
Okay, 1 to you, and then who else needs block?
Do you need any block?
I do not.
Okay.
So-
If you don't, then I'll just give it to myself, and I'll play 2 strikes to attack him instead.
Yeah, I'm just going to play. People up here for a second.
Yeah.
I'm just going to play a vigilance on myself, put myself in calm, and give myself the 2 armor I need.
Okay. In that case, I will use a single card and give myself 3 block because nobody else. Well, you need 1.
I need 1.
Okay, so I will give myself 2, and I will give you 1.
Thank you.
I picked
So now
the-
everybody's protected.
Yep, I picked the right time to upgrade that.
Yeah.
And then I am going to do 2 strikes, 1 and 2, and that deals 2 damage to him
Okay.
with my 3 energy.
And the card that I drew was Claw, so I am starting out the Claw party with a 1 to him.
Nice. So he is down to 42. So
And
now,
then he takes another damage from me because everybody else is done, right?
Yep.
And I go up to 2 block.
okay. So now he deals 2 damage to everybody. I take nothing.
I take nothing.
I take nothing.
Okay, and you draw 2 less cards this round.
I still draw 4 because I have machine learning.
Okay.
That machine learning is coming in very handy, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Note, he is dealing 6 damage this turn.
Well,
I'm fucked.
Well, so am I because I have 5 hit points and no block. I am putting my 2 free powers.
Hold on.
Yes, sorry.
Fuck.
That's no good.
Well, remember that he has weaken.
Yeah. Oh, he's dealing 5
One of the
damage.
weekend went off.
Yeah,
of him.
he has
Okay.
5 damage to everybody.
Okay, which would kill me. So I must use the heal potion
Well,
last minute unless I get block.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm just dealing damage.
So I've got both Shockwave and Bash, so I can either vulnerable and weaken him, or do 2 points of damage and vulnerable him. So does anybody else have a big attack? I can do this first.
I can only hit for a 2 as well.
I could set it up to hit for 3.
So Nicole has a decent hit.
Okay, so why don't I play my Bash first?
Well,
I'll do 2 damage
Wait,
to him,
this is this will put the vulnerable, right?
Correct.
and it'll put the
okay.
vulnerable on him.
Well, wait. Nicole needs to set up first.
Yeah.
Sure.
Then I will scrape, so that costs me 1 energy, so that puts me down to 2, so he takes 2 damage. And then I return a claw to my hand. And then I play a claw, which deals 2 damage to him, and my claw goes up to 2. Now I am set
now
up.
you do it.
Okay. So now I do 2 to him and make him vulnerable.
Okay, and then
And
you.
by the way, I can make him vulnerable a second time this round if we would like.
Okay, let's see what Nicole does.
All right, I claw him for 3, which goes up to 6.
Okay, he's down to 29. I don't think we're knocking him out.
Oh, shit. I
What?
misread this. Oh, well. I use Consume, Orb Evoke effects get +1. I am more screwed than I thought I was. But I will dual cast and evoke for a total of 6 damage.
Okay, and that can't be doubled.
No.
Okay. Okay. I can do not a lot. Having those less cards kind of sucks. So right now, I'm going to die. There's no way for me not to die. I would need 1 armor, which I can't get from anything.
And I can't give
can't
myself
give armor?
or I have no defense cards at all. The only reason I won't die is because of the blood potion because I have 5 hit
Yeah.
points.
Yeah, me and you are in the
Yeah,
same spot.
and I have 2 powers, one of which is totally worthless, and the second one doesn't. I can't discard anything. So
Roll 6.
yeah,
Peter, you can't get any armor, can you?
So I've got a defend, which I can give myself 1 armor, but not you. And Shockwave, which I can give him a vulnerable and a weaken, but he's already got
already
1 weakened on him, so another one isn't going to help right now.
Okay, so then the only option is there any way we can deal 23 hit points to him?
Can you use any of your miracles?
Nope. That doesn't help. Miracle is just an extra energy.
I can deal 1 damage, which you can double to 2, and that is literally all I can do.
You could double mine to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so put it on. We don't have any other potions or anything.
Nada.
I can't use this potion on you, can I?
No, it doesn't matter. You can't give yourself armor.
Yeah, I would die too.
Yeah.
It is a 6.
Okay, so we'll just see where we end up.
So use my shockwave.
Okay, then I use Eruption, which deals 4 as a result of your vulnerable on him. And then I deal 2 more with a strike. And then Dan.
So I put my 2 powers in play because they're free and because I can. And then I deal a strike for 1.
And then
And
we
that's
die.
Yep.
Alas.
Death happens.
Yep. We did not clear Act 1 this time.
Yeah,
Should've
maybe
healed.
2 elites was a bit too much to chew.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. I think it was worth trying and seeing like how hard they are. And it turns out, well, also, honestly, fuck the sentries. I hate those things. I hate those things with passion. I don't feel like the other guy was actually that bad. But we shall see.
Alas,
Yes.
machine learning did not save us.
No. It never seems to. Fancy that. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us.